Meditation, the dhyana, the ultimate path for enlightenment, the ultimate path for ecstasy, the ultimate path for ultimate pleasure. Nowadays, people are wondering about meditation, about its benefits, about its method. People wants to know about the kundalini, about the chakras, about the koshas, about the third eye. YouTube is full of the videos containing the information regarding to meditation. Some of the videos takes you towards a genuine path, where some of them quite misleading. In today's video, we are going to give all the informations which you want to require towards meditation. We are going to fulfill your all curiosity for meditation. Let's talk for this nation. Meditation, the dhyana, is the method to reach the enlightenment. First of all, we will start with something called nadi. There are 72,000 nadis in the human body. These nadis are mainly subdivided into three groups, or you can say there are three main nadis. Their branches are actually divided into 72,000. One of them is called Ida, other is called Pingala, another is called Sushumna. The Sushumna nadi is just in between your spine. It contains a liquid that is called Sushumna nadi. Just below your tailbone, there are 2.5 circles of flesh whose tip is pointed towards your tailbone, that is towards the downward. This 2.5 circle is called Kundalini in the yogic culture. Then what do you mean by Kundalini Jagran? The meaning of Kundalini Jagran is making the tip of that 2.5 circle to erect. When it will get erect, it will enter inside the Sushumna nadi, which contains liquid. The topmost part of our spine contains a lock which don't allow the fluid of the Sushumna nadi to move forward. But when this Kundalini enters inside the Sushumna nadi, it exerts pressure at that lock, and that lock finally gets open such that that fluid comes into a hole in between your eyebrows called burhole in medical science. So in yogic culture, this is also termed as third eye. Now that liquid which gets stored in your burhole fall drop by drop to your navel, into your navel. The navel also contains a fluid. So when this drops from the burhole falls on the liquid of the navel, there is sound created. That sounds termed as anahatanad. The anahatanad, the divine sound which gives you the indication that your kundalini got awakened. Then this liquid further moves downward and it again reaches to your kundalini. This is the one cycle. Again, that energy again starts to move from your tailbone to the burhole, then to the navel, then to the tailbone again. When this liquid circulates, it activates the 7 chakras in your body. What do you mean by chakras? Chakras are actually the junction points of the nadis. People are interested in the 7 chakras, but actually there are 114 chakras, out of which 7 are important. That's why people are always wondering about the 7 chakras. These chakras physically located from your tailbone to the top of your head. The 7 chakras named as Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agneya, and Sahasrara. These chakras are actually, as I said, the junction points of the nadis. Although it appears that these chakras must be in the form of circle, but actually they are in the form of triangles. The first of the 3 chakras actually represent your physical body, where the rest of the 3 chakras represents the spiritual body, and the Anahata chakra in the middle is actually the transition phase between a physical body to the spiritual body. When whole of your energy is situated at the Mooladhara chakra, you are more affectionated towards sleep and rest. But when this energy moves to the next chakra, that is called Swadhisthana, then you will have a tendency to seek pleasure. You will always try to seek pleasure in the world through different methods. But this energy further moves towards Manipura, then you will become a doer. You are a kind of person who always want to do something. When this energy moves to Anahata, you will have a tendency of creativity. Means you can be a painter, you can be a singer, or any kind of art. You will be interested if your energy is located at Anahata. After Anahata, the rest of the 3 chakras represents the spiritual body. Now, as we know about the chakras, let's talk about kosha. According to the yogi culture, there are 5 layers of our body. The outermost is called Anandamaya kosha. The outermost called the Annamaya kosha. It actually represents the outer physical body. It does actually represent the food what we eat, the water what we drink, that constitute the outermost physical body, called the Annamaya kosha. The next layer is Manomaya kosha. It represents our mind. It represents our thought process. That is called the Manomaya kosha. The third one is called Pranamaya kosha. Pranamaya kosha actually represents the energy body. Till Pranamaya kosha, all these 3 koshas are physical in nature. That is, the Annamaya kosha, the next one is Manomaya kosha, and the Pranamaya kosha. All of 3 having physical nature. The next one is Vignamaya kosha or Vijnanamaya kosha. Vigyan, a loosely translation of science in English, is actually having a much larger meaning. Vigyan means Vishesha Jnana, that is, extraordinary knowledge. You are having 5 senses. The knowledge what you perceive through the 5 senses are actually the ordinary knowledge. A knowledge which cannot be perceived through these 5 senses are called extraordinary knowledge. And this knowledge can only be reached when you reach to the 4th layer of your body, called Vijnanamaya kosha. The last one is Anandamaya kosha. Once you reach to this 5th layer, you will be in the state of absolute ecstasy. You will be in a state of absolute pleasure. So these were the concepts of chakras, kundalini, kosha, and the third eye. Now, this whole journey begins with the awakening of your kundalini. There are different methods through which you can awaken your kundalini. The first method is called Shakti Path. It means someone who's having the mastery on the formulation of a human body energy will be able to transform his energy to your body and make the Kundalini awaken. Although through this method you can have a certain instant Kundalini awakening, but it is highly destructive, because the reason is that your Kundalini gets certain awaken, your body was not capable to handle that much energy, which leads to many physical anomalies. The second method is called yoga, but again, it requires higher order of training and knowledge of yoga. Otherwise, this sort of practice can even kill you. Hence, the third one is, and the most safest, is called dhyana or the meditation. So, meditation is the most simplest method and the most safest method towards Kundalini Jagran or the awakening of chakras or moving deeper into your body, that is from Annamaya Kosha to Anandamaya Kosha. But again, it will be a slow process. It will require time. It will require patience. It will require regular practice. But one thing is sure, if you will carry on with this, you will surely attain the path of enlightenment. I hope I have fulfilled your curiosity. I have answered your question. If you are still having any question, please comment in the comment box and we'll try to answer it. If you like this video, please give a like button. Please share this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.